Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Karen's Kitchen. I know I didn't do a cooking scope today, and for a reason, I didn't because I knew it was my Pampered Chef box was coming, and I wanted to do it instead. And at the time I wanted to do a cooking scope, my Vitamix hadn't got here yet, and I started having a sneezing fit. So I thought, I want to wait for the Vitamix to get here so I can start doing recipes with it. And I wanted to get my sneezing fit over. So I thought, hi, good to see you. There's my sweetie. Good to see everybody. I only have two things here, but one I remember, the other one I don't. So I want to show everybody what I'm getting because I know people get enthused about Pampered Chef. And I opened up the box, but I haven't taken these out yet. And I know what this says on the box, but I'm going to surprise you. It's something that I should have had a long time ago. I really should have. Hi, Missy. Good to see you. And those that are coming in, thank you for coming in. Well, I'm getting quite a few people in here today. Hi, good to see you. I didn't do a cooking scope because I had a sneezing fit and I was waiting for something to come UPS, and I didn't want to come on here and have to go away from the periscope to answer the door. So I thought I would wait until my Pampered Chef came because I knew it was coming today. Okay. Does everybody know what this is? Most of you that have it should know what it is. They have Pampered Chef. Put it up on the screen. I want to see if anybody knows what this is. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You tell me what it is, and so I'll see if you get it right. Does anybody know what this is? I know my daughter probably doesn't know, but some of you that have seen us, well, it's like a mandolin, yes, but that's not what it's called. You're right. It's the simple slicer, and I've been waiting for this because I like to do fried potatoes, and I wanted to wait until I got this so that I could do fried potatoes and get them all the same size. Now this is the guard, like Alexa said, you have to have this on here. And of course, you put your potato in here, and I saw her at one time take both of her halves of her potato and put one on one side and one on the other, and then she would put that in there and slide. And you got to have this guard on there because these things are really, really sharp. If you can see, there's 1, 2, and 3. I guess there's 1 16th, 2 16ths, and 3 16ths, I think is what she said there are. And it's at the lock position right now. When you're not using it, it's best to keep it in the lock position because if you've got little kids, they might end up getting their hands in the blade and get it cut up really bad because this is really sharp, as I understand. That's why this guard is here. You've got to use this guard at all times. You do not want to get cut without this guard because I know I've used a regular potato slicer before, and I get down to the end of the potato, just a little sliver left, and I take a skin off of my fingers every time, and that hurts. So this way, you won't take the skin off your fingers, and I can start fixing fried potatoes for lunch, and I can slice them all evenly. Because what this does is it slices them up all the same thickness. You know, when you use a regular knife, whether it be a paring knife or a utility knife or what you have, you can't get them all the same. Yeah, right. Ouch is right. You can't get them all the same thickness. You just can't do that because you start cutting real thin, and then you say, well, that's too thin. And then you're thinking get a little bit thicker. And the thing of it is, when you get them different sizes like that, they don't fry evenly. I'm in the state of Oregon. That's all I'm going to tell you. They don't fry evenly because they won't get done at the same time. That's what everybody keeps telling me, but I would rather buy it. I really don't want to sell it. Leave that to Alexis. I just come in here and I do scopes on it to let you see what you can get from Pampered Chef. I'll take the guard off so you can see this. It does look like a mandolin. So I thought about getting a mandolin at Walmart too, but I thought, no, I want to get the simple slicer because I know this will do a good job. And like I said, it's in the lock position, but as you can see, as you move it down, there's 1 16th, then here's 2 16ths, and then there's 3. So you got to be very, very careful. Neither one. So you want to neither one. I'm not into football. So that's what this is. Oh, you're welcome. I'm looking for more recipes. I've been looking all day today. And since I got a new Vitamix, you probably saw it when I came on. I just got my new Vitamix today. It's a violet one. Got my other one boxed up right now. almost all finished up to send to my daughter because it's only a year old and it still works yet. And I'm sending it to her. That's what they do with the Vitamixes. They pass them on down, you know. And I'd rather she have it than try to sell it to somebody that may not appreciate it. Because I know she would love to have it. So, and it's a pretty red one. So, she's already got a place for it in her house when she gets it. So, I'm going to put this back in the box for right now. Yeah, I know. People keep telling me, and Alexis, I think, wants me to be a Pampered Chef consultant too. But I'm not really into that. I'm not a good salesperson. No, I didn't. I didn't have a. I had my taco stuff from yesterday. I had a couple tacos on my burritos today instead of the lettuce. I fixed the stuff. I heated it up from what I had yesterday. Did you have one? Did you have a blueberry smoothie for lunch? That sounds marvelous. A blueberry smoothie, awesome. I usually have my smoothies in the mornings. I had a smoothie this morning for breakfast. That's when I usually have my smoothies. Boy, I can't seem to get this box closed. I usually have my smoothies for, I'll just leave it like this for right now. I usually have a smoothie for breakfast, so I can open that up and show somebody else if they come in. Thank you to all coming in. Boy, I guess I did. I guess I must have ordered this and I didn't realize I had. I think everybody can see what it is. Let me get my... People were talking about this the other day, and I said I didn't have one. Well, guess what? I got one. I bet everybody knows what this is. Does everybody know what this is? Can you tell me what this is? I know what it is, but do you know what it is? Can you tell me what this is? Because it's real easy to figure this one out. Somebody mentioned it the other day that I should have one, and I didn't have one, and I didn't realize I'd ordered. You're right. It's the cake tester. You're right, Missy. It's a cake tester, and I didn't have this. Oh, you got that one? Awesome. Well, I didn't even know I ordered it. Really, I couldn't remember. I know I ordered the simple slicer, and this was over the I think it was Karen Ames' party. I think one of the this is from one of the parties that just finished up, and I didn't remember what I had. Oh, hi, Tammy. Good to see you. Welcome. And I didn't remember what I had ordered, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this. I'll put that in there. I didn't remember that I had ordered it, so I don't even know. I'm not even sure. I know I ordered the simple slicer. Like I said, there's only a couple things that's here that I'm going to open up. But I could talk to you for a little bit too. Okay. Oh, I think I know what these are. Yeah, I know what this is now. It's not easy to get out of the box. But wish I'd have had these when yesterday. Oh, I'm doing it all away. Okay. This is going to be fun to get out of the box. Okay, got another box. All right, I'll take the package off so you can see what these are. Everybody know what these are? One of these, Alexis asked me if I had these. These things are for, they're a baking pan, but for chips, but you could also place your tacos on here as well. You know, you can place them on here if you're filling them. This is kind of awesome. You've got two in a set, and these things are heavy. They were. I wish I'd have had these yesterday. It would have worked real well. Of course, not with the lettuce, it wouldn't have, but with the burritos or taco shells, it worked real well. But these look awesome. These are nice and heavy. I didn't remember ordering these, but that's right, I did get these. Thank you. Same to you. Alexis had asked me if I had these, and I says, no, I didn't. So that's basically all I had in here, but I have some good stuff because the simple slicer is what I've really been waiting for, because that's the one that I want to be able to cut potatoes up the same size. I'm not good at cutting potatoes at all. Like I said, when I start cutting them, I'll put this up here so if somebody comes in, they can see it. When I start cutting them up, I end up cutting up one a little thicker than the other. This way you keep them all the same consistency. One won't be thicker than the other, you know, and you keep them all, you know, I might make them like, say, 2/16, I think probably. I think that's what Alexis uses, the 2/16, which would be about an 8. That's probably thick enough for the potatoes, but it's so easy to get them all screwed up, you know. I'm going to put this here, and I'll put my simple slicer out so people can see it in the cake tester. Put these out here so people can see what I got. This is so awesome. And I'm glad I got this stuff, you know, and I was waiting for my Pampered Chef to come. And I told Alexis this morning, and she probably didn't get the message, but I did tell her it was coming today. So so I thought she'd be in here, but she's not. I guess Erlene's probably gone too. But this is awesome. I know this, like I said, this does look like a mandolin, and it works just like a mandolin too. But I don't know if the mandolins that you buy in the stores, if they have the different, you know, the thickness and thinness. Yeah, I probably could, Missy. You know, I never really thought about that. That would probably work, yeah. But I think I've seen Alexis use hers for her chips, and like I said, you can also put taco shells on there. It's basically a baking pan, but you can put taco shells on there as you're filling them, because you know, because they'll stand up in here. You know, when I put them on a plate, they don't really stand up too well, but then you can stand them up. The hard shells, not really the soft ones, unless you can fold them up and get them to stay. And put them in there and fill your taco shells up, and then you got it. Because I've always had problems. Well, it looks like I'm getting a lot of new people in here today. Welcome to Periscope for the very first time. People want to know this is the simple slicer. Hi Deb, good to see you. Welcome. This is what I've been waiting for. I don't know why I didn't get this a long time ago. So at Karen Ames' party, I decided to order this because I didn't have it. I was going to get it for the mystery show, but Alexis decided, well, let's just save it for Karen Ames' party. And oh, I know, Deb. This is like a mandolin, but what I like about it is you got this guard on here, and then you can set. See here, you can set this. It's got numbers on here. You got 1/16, 2/16, and 3/16. So when you fry potatoes, which I want to do, you get them all the same size. That way they will fry evenly. You don't have some, because I've fried potatoes for my ex-husband before. When he comes, you know, he wants fried potatoes, and you can't get them all done. I don't like them raw, but he says, well, that's okay, leave them partly raw. Well, I don't like them like that. I like them done. So I would rather just do it, you know, have something where I can make them one size and don't have to worry about it. Oh, is it nice for? Oh yeah, probably would be for like cucumbers, zucchini. Yeah, it would be, because they're hard to get sliced. Yeah, you could. They'd be hard to slice and get them even too, because I always cut them too thick too. Yeah, that's right. You wouldn't really have to peel the cucumber and zucchini unless you wanted to. You know, just run it through here and put it in your bowl. That would be awesome. This is an awesome product. It really is. I'm going to love this. I might even have some fried potatoes for lunch tomorrow. Oh, does it? Oh, that's awesome, Deb. I did not know that. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, thank you for moderating that. That was awful. That was disgusting. I know what he was trying to do. Wow. Thank you, sweetie, for getting that guy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. This is not that scope for that. But this is this simple slicer is awesome. It really is. Put that up here so people can see it. And these things here, put them in the bake pan. I wanted these because I've seen Alexis use them, and I thought, well, you know, I make tacos a time or two, and I want to be able to have a way that I can put my taco shells on here and fill them without them falling over. And they won't fall over in this, because when they fall over, you can't hardly fill them. Everything falls out. And here I don't have to worry about that. And I might try to make some potato chips sometime. I think there are some recipes out there for different potato chips. But there again, I would use a simple slicer to get them all the same, you know, thickness, and then put them in here and put them in the oven. Because you can make your own potato chips, which would be awesome. Be a lot better than what you buy in the store, because I have had potato chips that are so salty, that's about all you taste is the salt. They're not very good, you know, and they put too much other stuff into them, a lot of oil and stuff, canola oil or palm oil or something like that. That's not the best either. So you really want to avoid that if at all possible. You want to try to do your own. And I have seen Alexis do her own. Once I did. I haven't seen it since, but this is an awesome thing to use those for. Plus the tacos. And the tacos I made yesterday were very, very good. I put them on beds of lettuce yesterday. Romaine hearts. Today I used some burrito shells that I had and just rolled them up after filled them up and had them for lunch. Had 2 of them, and that filled me right up. Real good. I just heated it up in the microwave. It was awesome. But it's a simple recipe. I posted it up on my vegan Facebook page yesterday, so those that didn't get it can get it. And I got one guy that sees my recipes, and he says, "I'm coming to live with you." Hi, Arlene. You come in just in time, and I can show you what I got. First of all, I got the simple slicer. I've been waiting for this. Been waiting for this because I want to make my potatoes all the same thickness. Hi, Alex. Good to see you. Oh, you just got home? Oh, good. Well, I didn't do the cooking scope, so I thought I'd do this instead because people like to see what I got. I only got 3 things actually, but I thought I would go ahead and let you see. Get it out. Oh yeah, here it is. And I got a cake tester. I forgot I ordered a cake tester. So now I'll be able to, anything that I make, I'll be able to test it. Because I don't like using toothpicks. This is awesome, that cake tester. Because somebody said the other day, you need to get one. And I says, yeah, I need to order one. Well, I forgot I had ordered one. You know, as I'm opening up this box, I'm seeing this thing on top, and I says, what the heck is this? And I said, oh my goodness, that's a cake tester. Hi, Alex, good to see you. Oh, my daughter can't see anyone's bubbles again. Well, Alex is in here, Erlene's in here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I know. What in the world, sweetie? But here's a simple slicer. If you haven't got this, Alex or Erlene, this is the stuff to get to make potatoes. I've been wanting fried potatoes so much because fried potatoes are so good. But I like the fact that here you got your settings. You got 1/16, 2, and 3, and you can just, oh, you do have that. You know, I've been waiting to get this. Oh no, Alex says my scope is black. Is my scope black for anyone else? You you must be having trouble. I don't think you're supposed to see me, Alex. No, it's not for Erlene, and I don't think it's for my daughter either. Everybody can see what I'm doing. You're the only one, Alex, that it's black for you. I don't understand it. You have every tool? You probably do. Yeah. That's why I got it for, sweetie, because, and this is the guard, and you've got to have this. Oh, you see my gray hair? Well, at least you see that. You got to have this guard on. You got to have this guard on at all times, because you'll get your fingers without the guard. Now, I've used regular potato slicers, and as I told people earlier, I get down to the very last of the potato, and I'm slicing into my finger. I'm taking skin off. Ouch. That hurts. So this won't hurt. This will be better. So you just put your potato, you know, on the back of this. Yeah, like that. You pull that up, and I think Alexis, she's had potatoes cut once, put them one on here and one on here, and slice both at the same time, you know, and then put your guard on, and then slice your potatoes, because this guard is very important, because she said this is a very, very sharp tool, and I can imagine it is. You don't want to get your fingers in. Right now, it's in the lock position, and anybody that has this, I recommend you keep it. Oh, it has a guard too. Oh, I recommend that you keep it in the lock position at all times, because if you don't, if you have little kids around, like Deb has got her 6-year, 7-year-old son. If he gets a hold of that and touches that, he's gonna get some skin off his fingers. So keep it in the lock position. I'm going to do that because I know if I don't, sure shoot, and I'll touch the blade and I'll get cut, because I am very accident prone. Let me tell you, I am very, very accident prone. I will cut myself so easily. I cut myself on the chef's knife or on the utility knife a lot. And I just don't want to get myself cut. So keep it in the lock position when you're not using it. But you know, I know that this does look like a mandolin. However, the mandolins in the stores, I don't know if they have the guard like this. I've often thought about buying those mandolins, but I didn't for that point. And I'm thinking, well, I know Pampered Chef has a guard for theirs. I'll wait to get the simple slicer so I can have the guard. Because I certainly don't want to take my skin off of my fingers. That would really, really hurt. Because this blade is very, very sharp. And it's more or less a warning to keep the, but you got to be very careful with it. But this is an awesome tool. And I know you can lay it right across your bowl. And you can slice right into your bowl. And that's what I want to do. I want to make it for fried potatoes. And I'm not sure if Alexis was in here, she could tell you how much it is. Not yet, Alex. Not yet. It's coming. She said the shipping is fast. I just have to wait. I do not know. Dang iPad is stupid. Well, no. I'm going to use this for... No, I've got a pizza cutter for pizzas. I want to use this for yeah, it's coming from Italy. Yeah, it's gonna. She says that the shipping is fast, but she just shipped it out on Tuesday, so it's gonna take a little time to get here. Yeah, you can use this on zucchini. You can use it on cucumbers for you put zucchini and cucumbers in a salad. You can slice them all the same thickness because you and I both know then you start using a knife, a regular knife, to cut your zucchini and your cucumbers up, you're not going to get them the same thickness. You're not. With something like this, you set it and forget it because more or less they'll slice them all the same size. And that's what I want. Yes, I did, Alex, and it's adorable. It really is. It really, really is. It's so cute. Now, when I get my dowel, I'll display it right here so people will be able to see it. I think this guy's got to go. I'm going to mute him. Okay. So this is an awesome. This can be an awesome tool. So I can make some more fried potatoes because I want to make some fried. I haven't had fried potatoes in so long. I've been wanting to fix them, but I've been waiting to get this. Oh, you were going to mute? Well, I kind of beat you to it, didn't I? That's okay. He's gone now. I've been wanting fried potatoes for so long, but I said I want to. But you beat me. Yeah, I saw it, and I kind of beat you to it, didn't I? My fingers are right on the mark today. But I've been wanting to do fried potatoes for so long, and I thought, no, I'll wait till I get the simple slicer to slice them up. Because I want to be able to slice them the same thickness. And for everybody else, you saw the cake tester. And this here is for your chips. I'm going to like it for tacos, because you can take your tacos and put them in here, stand them up in here, and fill them. Because, when I put them on a plate, they fall over. So, and there's two of them here, and these are heavy. These are actually bake pans. So they're kind of awesome. Oh, we don't need anything. We don't need anybody in here from the U.S. intelligence, Alex. He's trying to be a smartass, and I don't need anybody in here like that. But anyway, these are quite heavy, and I know I'm going to get a lot of use out of these because filling up your taco, your shells, like the hard shells. Some of them, they have some that stand up, but then there's some that they don't. Well, this will work real fine because you just stick them in here and fill them up. Yeah, they are, Alex. You can also put potato chips in here too. I've seen Alexis use hers for potato chips. Yeah, you can make chips as well because they're actual baking pans. But you can use them for taco stands too, which is the first thing I thought of when I saw them. I says, well, I can use these for taco stands. Of course, you could make your own chips too. Take potatoes and make your own chips and put them in the oven. They would taste a lot better. You don't. Well, you probably, yeah, well, I don't, yeah, that's probably true. But tacos are something that, no, not that kind, Alex. I don't drink beer. Sorry about that. I had some real nice tacos yesterday, Alex. I had quinoa tacos that were vegan and made it in the quick cooker. I put them on a bed of romaine hearts. They were so good. I had some again today for lunch, although I put them in a burrito one instead of the lettuce today. Oh, beef. Well, I don't eat that either. I can use quinoa. You can use quinoa and lentils to replace your meat, Alex, and that's what I've done. Can I cook jalapenos? I probably could, but I'm not, because I will not eat anything that's real hot. I don't like anything real hot. So the tacos yesterday called for diced tomatoes with jalapenos. I said, no way. I'm not putting jalapenos in this. So I got the plain diced tomatoes because I don't do well with heat. Some people, it doesn't affect them. But me, I don't do well. Because I never have like anything real hot. And they say even when you take the seeds out, you can still have a little bit of the heat. So I really don't want to bother with it. But that's what these are for, to make your own potato chips, which would be a lot better than what you buy in the store. Because you can put anything on them that you want. You don't have to, you're not at the mercy of the bag of potatoes. Because they got a lot of oil and stuff on them, a lot of salt. I don't make any Turkish food. I don't know what, any Turkish food. I don't really make Italian unless I make it by accident. But I do tacos. I know they're Mexican, and I'm American, but I still like tacos. You know, most of the stuff I make is American food, but you know, I'm willing to try anything. Are they really? I've never really had homemade potato chips, but I want to try them. I want to try them sometime because I know Alexis has used these for her to make potato chips. And they came out really, really nice because they don't have all the oils. You're not at the mercy of the manufacturers, the ones that make them, you know. You can make them yourself and put in it as much oil as you want or leave the oil out or whatever. Or as much, because the ones you get in the store, they are so full of oil and so much salt on them, you can't eat some of them. It's hard. So if you do it yourself, you can set your own amount of salt, or maybe none, because I know Alexis can't have a lot of salt because her hands swell up. So she can't have a lot of salt. So you're at their mercy when you buy their chips. You know, I try to avoid buying them as much as possible. I'm going to use this to make my own. Just get potatoes and just start cutting them up and baking them. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. Now you're here. I can show you what I have here. First of all, this is the chip maker, because this is the baking pan. But I'm going to use these two for filling taco shells. You know, the heavy taco shell, or the hard taco shells, because they don't stand up on a plate, but they will stand up on here. So there's two of them here, but they're nice and heavy. You can stand them up while you're filling them. Thank you for moderating that. That guy was asking for it. And I got the simple slicer. And I got the simple slicer too. And I like this, Linda. The fact that it's in the lock position now, but as you can see, it's got 3 numbers on here. It's 1/16, 2/16, and 3/16. When I fry potatoes, or maybe I cut up like a zucchini or a cucumber for salad, they're going to be all the same thickness. I just set it for what I need it for, and it won't vary at all, you know. And it's in the lock position right now. This is the guard you must have on here at all times. Yeah, you got it. This here is what you put your potatoes on. You know, you put your potatoes or whatever you're slicing on here, and then stick it in here, and it goes across your blade. I don't know. There's a lot of them in here. There's a lot of weirdos today. I don't know. I seem to draw them for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but you guys are taking care of them, because I got the simple slicer and that, and I also have a cake tester. This is something I didn't even know I ordered, and I'm glad I did, because I have never had a cake tester, and I'm always, when I'm going to test anything, whether it's muffins or whatever, I stick a toothpick in it. Well, sometimes I don't think that's real accurate, you know, but it's all I had at the time. Well, this will even work better. Oh, yeah, well, you need some fun. Yep, you sure do need some fun swiping them off. You sure do. Well, I got to one anyway. But this is a nice cake tester. I like the fact that it's long. That's awesome. This is really awesome. And I see, it's got a little piece of plastic on the end of it. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. So I'm going to get a lot of use out of this too. It's something I did not know I ordered. I couldn't remember what this was either. I knew I had ordered the simple slicer, but I didn't remember what the other was until I opened it up. This is going to be awesome. I'll use all of these. But boy, I'm going to have some fried potatoes for lunch tomorrow. You can bet on that. And I'm going to put this thing to work, because I've been wanting fried potatoes. You keep losing your end but finding it later. I want fried potatoes so bad, because I'm hankering for them. So I'm going to go buy me some potatoes tomorrow so I can start fixing fried potatoes and get them cut all the same thickness. This is awesome. because I'm getting tired of fixing fried potatoes, and they're one's thin and the other one's thick, and they don't all get done evenly. You know, they're all brown, and some sit there and they're almost raw. I don't like eating raw potatoes, although they're okay, but I don't really love them that way. I'd rather eat them fried. I'd rather look them cooked, whether mashed or whatever. But fried potatoes are awesome. So, if you don't have one of these, there's parties coming up. You can get one of these for Erlene's party in August, this month. That's right. We're in August right now. I think about the middle of August. She's having a party or so, and you can get one of these then. I'm not sure what the price of it is because Alexis is not in here, so I don't have the catalog to tell me exactly how much it is. But if she was in here, she could tell you, because she probably could look it up anyway. But I would get one. I would get this if you really need it, because this will cut the workout really fast. It'll make fast work of your veggies, like your potatoes and your carrots, or not your carrots, but your potatoes and your cucumbers and zucchini that you want to slice up for a salad. Because there again, when I go to slice them up for a salad, I don't always slice them up the same size. Yeah, it's supposed to. Let me see. I'll get a bowl out. Oh, let me try it. Well, I've got, just for the heck of it, I got this bowl here. We'll see. Let me put this. And you can see that it does. Depends on this. What it is, this has a catch thing too, and it'll catch right on your bowl. So that it kind of stops it. So you can go back and forth, and you just hang on to this, and your thing is not going to go anywhere. So with this bowl, it works fine. I'm sure it'll work with my mixing bowls as well, any other bowls I have. But I like this fact that it's got that like this. You can see this. It's got like a little lip on it, and it'll protect it from going anywhere. Oh, I would think so too. She was just asking, and I thought, well, I'd try it on this bowl to see. Yeah, you probably can, sweetie, but I think this would work fine. It's just showing you that you've got this here. That's like a little lip that catches on your bowl. You stick that on your bowl and bring it back till it catches, and then your thing is not going to move. And then when you hang onto your handle and slicing it, it's not going to move on you, because a regular potato slicer that you get from the store, it's going to move on you. It's not going to stay put. What I have to do with the potato slicers at the store, I end up using it this way. That's the wrong way. You probably could do this too, but I think it'd be better to have it across this way. I don't like putting it inside the bowl. Yeah, you probably could. It could be on top of the skillet as well. Yes, I'm sure it could. I don't see why not. I probably would put it on, depends on what size skillet. It wouldn't work on the 12-inch. It might work on the 8 or the 10. The 12-inch it wouldn't work on. That'd be too big. But I would think you could. But I like to take my potatoes and slice them up into a bowl first, and then put them in the skillet, and then fry them up. It's easier for me that way. So this will work. This will all really work. I mean, I'm loving it. I know I'm going to love this thing. I'm going to eat a lot of fried potatoes. I just can't remember when's the last time I had fried potatoes. You know something? I don't know, sweetie. Alexis is not in here, and I don't know. I was thinking it was 20-something, but I don't know. She sent me a small catalog. I don't know if this small catalog has anything in it. This is the small one, but I don't know if it has the price of it in here or not. I'm going to look and see, because she sent me one of these. Oh, Erlene, you have a book you're going to look? Okay, let me see if I can see it in here. It might not even be in this book. Let's see. Because this doesn't have everything in it. I just want... Oh, yes, it does. Let me see. 35. The simple slicer is 35. So I was way off on that, because it's right here in this little small book. Right there it is. So I just looked it up, and it's 35. So, yeah, 35. Yeah, I just saw it, Arlene, in this. I didn't know if it was in this little book, and I looked at it and said 35. So now we know how much that is. So save up your money for this, because I think $35 is well worth it for this, because you're going to get a good product. You've got your guard. Because like I said, the mandolins you get in the store, I don't know if they got a guard on them or not. And they're not going to be as good as this anyway. You're not going to be able to, I don't know if you can set them all the same thickness. Because I don't like mine different thicknesses. I want them all the same thickness. You know, and I've really not paid that much attention to those mandolins in Walmart. But I knew I was going to be getting this anyway. So I thought, wait on this and see what happens. But I know I'm going to love it. So I'm really going to be fixing a lot of potatoes. I'm going to be doing a lot of new smoothies now that I got my new violet Vitamix. That's what I'm thinking too, that they can't. And they're very, very cheap. You know, they say you get what you pay for. The mandolins don't have a way that you can set the amount of thickness or thinness, which this is ideal that you can, and keep this in the lock position at all times. That's what it's in now. It's in the lock position, so it can't go anywhere. Hi to those just coming in, and I'm showing what I got from Pampered Chef. First of all, I got the simple slicer. This is one thing I've been waiting on because I want to eat fried potatoes. Because I know now that I'm able to get them all the same thickness and not have one thicker than the other. Because I like to be able to fry them up where they all get done at the same time. Not have some done and some not. There's Crunchy Lemon Drop. Hi, good to see you. Here's my simple slicer. I got this. Plus, I got these here. These are the baking pans. You can use it for tacos. You can use it for chips. Bake your own potato chips in them. That's probably what I'll do too. Bake your own potato chips. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. Oh, here. And I also have a cake tester. I didn't even know I purchased this until it was in the box. But this is what you can use for chips. And when I first saw these in the book, I thought, hey, they look like, and I think Alexa said too, you can take a taco shell, you can put it in here, stand it up, and fill your taco shell. Because if you try to fill them up on a plate, paper plate, or whatever you use, they're going to fall over. Well, here they won't. They'll stand right up. You eat tacos every Tuesday? Well, let me see what the price of that is. See if I can find that in here. That might be, I think that is in here. You have tacos every Tuesday? Okay. Number A. 33. Yeah, this is 33, and you get a set of 2 of them. For $33 for 2. Yeah, 33, but that 33 is not just for 1, you get 2, so that's awesome. No, it's not. 33 for 2. No, I didn't. Because I knew I was getting my Pampered Chef, and I was waiting for my Vitamix to arrive. And I was also having a sneezing fit at the time. I didn't want to come in here and start sneezing and not be able to stop, because I couldn't stop for a little bit. So I messaged my daughter, and I told her earlier I wasn't coming in for a while. But then I remembered my Pampered Chef was coming, so I says, well, I'll come in here and do a scope where I can show you what my Pampered Chef is. August 12th to the 18th. Okay, Erlene, I wasn't sure when it was. So that's coming up. So this coming up in 11 days is her party. Yes, I did. I got it. I got a new one because the other one I'm going to send to my daughter. She is in here. She's Laura0475. You can, sweetie, go put some emojis up. I'll have her put some emojis up on the screen. Put some emojis up so they know it's you. She's in here. She comes into my cooking scopes. She comes into these kind of scopes almost every day. I love her to pieces, and she wanted a Vitamix and can't afford one, but the Vitamix I've given her is only about a little more than a year old. So, see, there's my daughter. The one she said hi, has got all those emojis. So I've given her my other Vitamix, and I got a Pro 750, and I got a violet one. Oh yeah, wait until the party, because then you can then you have a party to buy for. I have to buy for Erlene's party because I'm a host of the month, and I have to buy for it anyway. So I'm gonna buy on her part. I really don't know. I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna get. There's new stuff coming out, but I'll have to wait and see what I'm gonna get. I know I'll figure out something. I'm always finding out something. I mean, when I saw these, I thought I just have to have these, and of course the simple slicer. When I realized that I could fry potatoes and cut them all the same thickness, I thought, yeah, because I love fried potatoes. And I can eat a whole pan of those things by myself. They're so good. Of course, for me, I don't need a lot. I could probably use the 8-inch skillet and put enough potatoes in it and it'll work just fine. But I'm going to fix me some fried potatoes. And, oh, darn Linda, she was in here before but keeps coming in. Those that are coming in, welcome. And I'm showing what I got at Pampered Chef. One is a simple slicer. If you don't know what this is like a mandolin, but it has a guard on it. And this, you can set it for 3 different thicknesses. 1/16, 2/16, or 3/16. It's in the lock position right now. And when you store it, you must keep it in the lock position. Otherwise, if you've got little kids and they stick their hand in the drawer or something and that's in there, they're gonna lose some skin. Believe me, they will. So you keep this guard on here and use that. And this here is supposed that you can put your potatoes on. I've seen Alexis do that. You put your potatoes or your cucumber or zucchini in here, then stick it back in here, and then just slice it up. This is a real good guard thing to have. I've been waiting for this to come. I wanted to get it for the mystery show, but Alexa said, well, wait until the party and you can get it then. So that's what I did. And I'm glad I've got this and got a cake tester, which I didn't know I ordered until I saw it in the box. So now people ask me if I got a cake tester. Yeah, I got one. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. It does. That's what somebody was saying, that it slices onions too. So I guess you can use onions, you can use cucumbers, you can use zucchinis, and of course your potatoes. So that's awesome because I never can get onions sliced up right either. Believe me, I try to slice them and I don't get them the same thickness. As onions are real good in potatoes, slice some onions up and put in your potatoes. That makes your potatoes taste. So I'll do that too. Tomatoes. I thought tomatoes I was thinking about that, but maybe they're too soft. I don't know. Has anybody tried tomatoes with the simple slicer? Because I don't know if it would really work or not, since the tomatoes are kind of soft. You got the quick slice for that, but I don't know if you can use it in here or not. Have you tried tomatoes with the simple slicer, Erlene? Oh, you have. Does it work really well? Because I thought when somebody mentioned it, veggies and stuff. Oh, Erlene hasn't. I thought, well, they're a little mushy. And it works real well with tomatoes, so that's awesome. So, because I like to put tomatoes in a salad. That'll slice them up really nice. The cucumbers and the zucchini, will slice them all the same size. And then I got the close and cut that I use for, like if you got little cherry tomatoes or anything, that's in the other room now. The close and cut, everybody should know what that is. You just close it and then use your this to chop, to go in and go under your blade, or to get in there when it's closed and slice them. You can slice grapes too. Use it for grapes, little cherry tomatoes. Yeah, I've used it once or twice, Erlene, and it does a good job. Oh, you have that too? Yeah, the close and cut does a real good job. I used it once on, I don't know, was it tomatoes or grapes? No, I think it was strawberries. I had done the strawberry cheesecake, and I had to slice the strawberries, and it did a real good job. Of course, Alexis, she takes and puts hers through the quick slice, which is okay too, but I think the close and cut would probably slice them up just as nice too. It actually cuts them in half. So it's however you want to do it. You can use this quick slice, or you can use the close and cut, or whatever. But it looks like this simple slicer cuts up different things. So you have no shortage of things you can cut up with it. So this is actually, for $35, you've got a very good tool here, because it really does the job that you need it to do. It's going to cut the things that you need it to cut, because I do put pickles in my salads. I do put zucchini in there. There again, without some way to slice them and get them the same thickness, you're going to get one thicker than the other. This way you'll keep them the same thickness, and it looks a lot better anyway, especially when something you're going to fry in the skillet. It makes your job a lot simpler. That's why I ordered this, and I've been waiting a long time for this. And when I found out it was coming today, I said, yeah, I'm getting my simple slicer. So now I can have some fried potatoes tomorrow. I'll have to go to the store and get some, because I don't keep potatoes on hand because I don't use them as much. So I didn't have anything to cut them up with, and I want to wait till I got this. Now I'll be having fried potatoes galore. They're awesome. This thing will be good for tacos. Potato chips. I might even make some potato chips sometime. take potatoes and slice them up and put them in here and put them in the oven and make your own potato chips. I think you can put them in you can't put this in the microwave, I don't think, but you can put the chips in the microwave too. But you want to be able to make your own. Don't rely on on manufacturers. You buy the Lay's potato chips or whichever kind you buy. They got so much oil on them and they've got so much salt. When you think about it, that's not really good for you. And when you do it yourself, you can control the amount of salt and oil that you put in it, which makes things a lot better. The same thing with your potatoes and your salad. You can control everything that you put in. You buy a salad in the store, a fresh salad. Unless they make it the way you want it, you're at their mercy, because they'll package it up and then you're gonna have to eat what they have in it. And they may put stuff in there you don't really want. So, like I used to get a chef's salad, but then they start putting the meat, like the turkey and the ham and stuff in there. So I just leave the meat in there and then just give it to the dog. So I said, well, I'll just give them that. They'll be their treat, and I eat the rest of it. And the cheese too. Give them, the cheese is not good either. You eat so. But you got to be so careful. It's best to make your own foods at all possible. That way you control what you put in your mouth, and you can make it to your liking, because that's what we all need to do. We need to make things healthy, and most of the stuff that you buy in the store isn't healthy. It's got all kinds of stuff, all kinds of stuff in it that you shouldn't be having. Now today, I went on Amazon to get me a vegan cookbook for the Vitamix, because there's one out there. And I ordered it. It'll come, I think, Sunday, I believe. So I'm getting a vegan cookbook. That's what I wanted. Something I can do vegan recipes in the Vitamix. There are people out there that are that way, that they're all vegan. There's some on YouTube that'll do vegan recipes, but they're few and far between. You just have to kind of look for them. But that's what I stick with, But I have got stuff that I know I'm going to use. This is going to be a very handy tool. I tell you, it really is. Because putting it on your bowl like this is a lot simpler than sticking it inside and doing it this way, which I have done, which I did with a regular slicer. But there again, you can just slice it in all your food. This way, when it's on the bowl, you don't have to worry about getting in your food. You can just go back and forth like that and slice it to the thickness that you want. Slice as much as you want, And I think, for myself, depending on the size of the potato, if it's a big potato, that's all I need is one big potato. But I know I'm really gonna enjoy those fried potatoes, and I can tell you how they tasted too after I have them, because, oh man, I'm looking forward to that. So I'm gonna be looking forward to my lunch tomorrow, where I can have some fried potatoes, maybe a little onion in it, And one of these days I'll take some potatoes and I'll make some potato chips. I'll have to find a potato chip recipe. I think there's simple ones out there, but I want to make sure that I find one that'll suit me, because I don't want one with a lot of oil. I don't want one with a lot of salt. Probably best not to put any salt in it, or very little of any at all. You control the ingredients. That's why I like to make my own things, because I can control the ingredients I put in there. If there's something in the food that I don't, or in the recipe that I don't eat, I just omit it. I don't put it in there at all. If there's something that's too much of something, I take it out. No, I finally got it. I got it today. I got my in fact, it's heavy, but I can show you. You probably didn't see it, but it's a very pretty color, and I'll show it to you. Let me unplug it first. I gotta unplug it first. Hold on. I'll take the canister off so I don't drop that. All right. Okay. This is the machine itself. This is the Pro 750. And this is the one that Erlene got. She got hers in teal. This is violet. I love this color. Isn't this a pretty color? A very pretty color. And it come with the low profile canister. Plus it come with the... it is pretty. I think it's very pretty. And it comes with a low profile canister, and also come with I think a 64 ounce canister and a 32 ounce dry canister. That is a pretty color. I'll show you the canister. Let me grab it. Grab it by the handle. Here we go. All right. And this is the low profile canister. It's going to be a little bit different to work with because I'm used to the tall canisters, but it's awesome the way it looks so pretty on here. Erlene said she tried to make ice cream in it the other day, and she was using 2 bananas, and it didn't work very well. So I think with this one, you gotta really fill it up a little bit more. But there are Vitamix recipes on Pinterest that I've been saving for ice cream and different things. So I'm going to make those. So let me go ahead and put this back real quick. I'll put this back too. There. Now, there. I got everything I've been waiting for now, except the doll. I haven't got the doll from Italy yet. It should be coming. She sent it out Tuesday. She said the shipping is fast, but I don't know how long it'll be before I get it. And it's hard for me to track it because it's all in Italian, so I don't know where it's at. I did, but I'm giving it to my daughter. I'm handing it down to my daughter. And I upgraded to a newer one. The one I'm giving her has presets on it as well. She doesn't have one. It's a little bit more than a year old. It has not been used every day, but it's in real good shape. And I've taken good care of the canister. I've heard that I've watched the QVC commercials, and they say actually the canisters are not dishwasher safe because you can ruin the components. So anybody has a Vitamix, do not put your canister in the dishwasher. Wash it out by hand. It's better, you can wash it right on the machine and then dry it out. I don't like to leave mine dry because it leaves watermarks. So what I do is I dry it with a towel. And I guess with this one, Erlene says it's a lot easier to wash it and clean it out because your blade's sitting up a little bit higher and you got a little bit more room at the bottom too. But when you do get I'm telling my daughter, when you get that canister, be sure and have a towel in there, your hand on top of the towel, and put the towel in there first and your hand on top of the towel to dry it because you don't want to they're not sharp blades, but you don't want to get hurt anyway. I always just use a towel. You can use microfiber towel or regular dish towel will work fine. Just dry it out real good on the inside and outside, and you'll keep it shiny. But there is a way, I guess, that you can clean them out, and that is put vinegar in there. Put vinegar in it with water, and I guess leave it sit for about 24 hours, and then rinse it out, and then run it, and then I think that's how it is. Isn't that how you do it, Arlene? Just leave it sit for a while, about 24 hours with vinegar and water, and then just rinse it out. Because I'm going to have to. Oh, you have done that? That's what I thought. To shine it up. God, that's what I thought. Just it's white vinegar with water, and just let it sit on your counter. Oh, hot water. Let it sit on your counter for about 24 hours, and then it cleans it. It takes all that film. And if you got any deposits on your canister, it takes all that film off and shines it up like new. But I tried to keep that canister as shiny as I could because when I washed it, I dried it all the time and kept it shiny. Tried to keep it shiny. So it's going to look a lot better than those that I've seen that have film on them. But there is a proper way to take care of it. You just have to look on YouTube. They'll tell you how to clean it. They'll tell you how to keep the canister, but don't put it in the dishwasher because it's not good for it. Anyway. At least I've got my Pampered Chef now. So I thought that I would come in here and show everybody what I got, because if you like Pampered Chef and you've got any Pampered Chef products at all, these are very good products. They stand behind everything that they make. And something like this, like the mandolin, this is a lot better than any mandolin. I mean, I don't know. The mandolins at the store are so cheap. You know, and it's like Arlene says, I don't think they'd have the guard for it. You have no way to put your food, like your potatoes or whatever, cucumbers or zucchini in here. You know, the prongs on here, stick them on there, and then put it on here. And I don't think the mandolin has that. That's awesome. Because they have a way to hold your potato that way. Just cut your potato in half, put one half on 2 prongs, the other half on the other 2 prongs, and slice it up. And set it for what you want, whether you want it for 2/16 or the 1/16 or 3/16. You'll have them all the same size. Well, I'm looking forward to that because I'm definitely going to have me fried potatoes for lunch tomorrow. Wow. I know my daughter, she loves fried potatoes too. She probably hasn't had them in ages, you know. I don't know if the boys would eat them and Sean will eat them, but I know she definitely will eat them. So But I just wanted to come in here for a little bit and show you that I did get my Pampered Chef. I don't know where Alexis is at. She must she must not been able. She must be sleeping anyway. But I just wanted to show you that Pampered Chef products are really good. I only got just a few, but you know, these are ones I'm really going to use. Definitely, I know I'm going to use them. This is what I've been waiting for the most of all, you know, because the fried potatoes are begging for me to eat them. You know, I'm just so hungry for them, and I just, you know, been holding off because I wanted to make sure I get them all the same size, you know, the same thickness. So, and I'll show you again before I get off that. Oh, those are coming in. Here's the simple slicer. This is what I've got, and I've got it in the lock position right now. As you can see, it's got 1/16, 2/16, and 3/16 on it. Hi, good to see you. And this is awesome because the mandolins won't have this. And I've been waiting for this because I want fried potatoes. And you can put your see those prongs? You can put your like your zucchini, your cucumbers. They say you could do tomatoes on it too. Stuff like that, and fry and use this guard at all times. Yeah. You know, when I first saw this, I thought of tacos. You know, when you have your taco shells and you try to fill them, I can fill them a little bit better with this. Yeah, this is actually to make potato chips, but you could put tacos in here too. And you know, you got the hard tacos that stand up. They'll stand up in here now, and when you fill them, they won't fall over. Because I'm tired of the tacos falling over when I try to fill them, you know. But now you can, if you stand them up, you can fill them. You don't get them too full that way. So I'll use them for this too. Probably find a potato chip recipe where I can make my own potato chips. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Because I know I love tacos. I love those hard shells, but they're so hard to get them to stand up in anything. I try to stand them up on a paper plate, and I go to fill them up, and they fall right over. Well, with this, they won't fall over because they've got sides. They got the sides to hold them. They can't go anywhere. So that's awesome for this, too. So this here, this is 35. If anybody was wanting this, is 35. This here is 33 for a set of 2. And I don't know what the cake tester is because I have to look that up. But my daughter said she wants to get the simple slicer, and she wants to get the chip maker or the V-pan. They're actually called a V-pan, I guess, is what they're called. So there you got 35 and 33. So you know how much those are. This cake tester, I like this. The fact it's real long. Somebody asked me if I had one of these, and I said no, I didn't, but I forgot I ordered it. So now I've got it. So I can test stuff that, you know, my muffins or and stuff that come out of the oven. Test it to see if it's done. So now I'm all set. Well, I've got a few more things to buy. I'll buy some stuff through Erlene's party. But then after that, oh, you do? Yeah. I always use toothpicks. You know, toothpicks work, but they're not very long. This, I mean, with this being the length of it is, you can really test the cake. You go all the way down to the bottom of the cake. Because that's why you need to test it right in the middle, you know, to see if it's done. So I'm going to love that. Yeah, I do too. When I saw that in the book, I thought, I've got to have this. Oh, is it really, Erlene? You know, I saw it and I thought, yes, I need this cake tester. Because it's something that, if you do any amount of baking, you know, you've got to have some way to test stuff. And I do enough, you know, not every day, but maybe once or so a week, that I need something to test it to make sure it's done. Because you certainly don't want to take something out of the oven that's not done. So that way you can test it really and make sure it is done. Oh, I don't think I've seen Alexis use hers. Or maybe if I have, I forgot how she uses it. I'm surprised she's not in here. But I had to kind of look up what these were. The price of this and the price of the simple slicer, because Alexis is not in here to say, but this booklet came in the box, so it's got a few things in it, so I was able to look this up and this up. So they still have some of the, I've seen her use this before. She's got this. I don't know if this is like a spiralizer. Oh yeah, I think she does. This is a spiralizer. I've seen her use this. This was just new, I think, in March. I think that was just a new one that came out in March. I don't know what I'd ever use that for, but I've seen her use it. They got a wok too. They got a new wok, I believe, that came out. If you haven't got the seals for the quick cooker, here's the seals for the quick cooker, and I think they are $12 for 2 of them. You get the it's almost like a teal green and a black. Yeah, the rutabaga, she sure did. What I like to use mine for, the colored ones, is I'll use the teal green one for sweets, and I use the black one for savory. So when I'm doing something in the quick cooker, I know which one to use. That way you're not putting so much stress and strain, and your food isn't going to mix with another. With your savory won't mix with the sweet won't mix with the savory. Yeah, it is a clever idea. Oh, they got the party packet with the books. Okay, awesome. But I like the idea that they came out with 2 of those because they're very handy. Yeah, that's right. You want to keep the good smells in. You don't want your sweets going into, and you certainly don't want, because I'll say if you cooking beans in the quick cooker and you forget to change it, and you do a sweet one the next day, well, that bean smell is going to go right into your food, into your sweet food. You do not want that. So being able to change the seals like that is ideal. I love that idea. Oh, no, garlic and cake. Oh, no, you're right. Ooh, no, you wouldn't want to do that at all. Absolutely not. And that way you just decide which one you want to use for which and keep it that way, so that you don't mix the flavors up. Because I decided to use the black one for the savory and the teal for the sweets. And as long as I remember to change it, I've got the black one on my thing right now. Until I make a sweet one, then I'll change it. Let me get some water. Because that would be awful to get those flavors mixed up. Yeah, and I think that's why they did that. They changed the colors of them so that you can do that. You have the option of choosing which one you want for which. I mean, you decide which one you want to use, and don't forget to change it when you do go from savory to sweet. And I always check mine real close to see what I have. And people wonder too how to get the smell out of their seal. The best thing you can do is when you store it like this on the quick cooker, so we can air it. Okay, good to see. Thank you for coming in. I put mine just like this on the quick cooker, so I keep it aired out. That will kind of eliminate the smell too, because eventually the smell is going to dissipate, I would think. So store it upside down. Do not store it in the lock position or on your quick cooker. I always store my things that way. On the Vitamix, when I'm done cleaning it, since this is a new one, I haven't done that. But when I start using it tomorrow, I'll take the lid part, and I'll just store it upside down on the Vitamix. That's what I do. I like to store them upside down. Makes it a lot easier on this one, that the seal. Well, and there is a way that you can deep clean it too, to get the smells out. And I think that's also using vinegar and putting it on the steam. I think the book that came with the quick cooker tells you. I think you put it on the steam setting, and not for how long? Not for very long, and that goes clear up into your seal, into your lid. It deep cleans the whole thing and gets those smells out of there. They also say, and I saw this the other day, they says you can take the seal and you can take it and put it out in the sunshine. That will get rid of the smells too. Put it out in the sun. Now I don't do that because I got Chewy. He may take it and play with it. He may decide it's a chew toy and start chewing on it. So that's why I don't put it out there. So he has a tendency to chew on things that he not nailed down. So I don't put it out there. But you can do that. You can put it out. You put it out in the sunshine, and it'll get rid of the smells that way. So I hope he didn't. He ran off again this morning. I let him outside to go to the bathroom, and the next thing I knew, when I went to walk Buttercup, he wasn't here. He's a stinker, all right. So when I goes out to walk Buttercup, I had his harness and his leash in my coat pocket. He saw me coming, and I called to him, and he won't come to me. So I started walking down the sidewalk. He comes up to me, but then he starts running away again. And I thought, well, that little stinker. So I had somebody help me catch him. So she caught him, and then I grabbed him, and I put his harness and leash on him, and he's been okay since. But he had his little adventure again this morning, and I fixed the area that he got out of. So, but you know, he's a little stinker. But anyway, I'm going to go in a little bit, but I just want you to see what I got from Pampered Chef, because I'm always happy when I can get something new, especially something that's like this that I can use. And like I said, this is a set of 2 for $33. So you don't just get 1, you get 2. You can hold 1, 2, 3, so it holds 8. So if you got a family and you fix a lot of tacos, you could do 8 at once. You know, or if you do chips, look how many chips you could do. You got 4. You got four of these in each 4 areas in each one. So that's 8 areas. You could do a lot of chips. And this, you could do as many potatoes as you want on it, and cut them up to your heart's content, because that's what I'm going to do starting tomorrow. So I think I'm going to go for now, because I have to check and see how the dogs are and everything. Make sure he's still here, and I think I should go out and mow the grass. But anyway, I thank you all for coming in. I will do a cooking scope tomorrow, but this one is in lieu of the cooking scope. Oh, sweet potato chips. Yeah, sweet potato chips. Yeah, you can do that too, Erlene. Yeah, take a sweet potato, make sweet potato chips. You know, I never thought about that. Although I don't care if a sweet potato is that well. But yeah, that would be good too. Or take regular potatoes and make your own chips. You know, that's real good for this. But this is 33, and this is 35, and I don't know how much the cake tester is. I'm not really sure on that. As I didn't remember when I bought it. I don't think it's very much. But anyway, I'll come back on and get tomorrow. Oh, okay. Oh, kale chips. Ugh. No, I don't think so. I don't think I want kale either. Forget those. Avocado chips, maybe. You could do some avocado chips. You slice them up with a simple slicer and make avocado chips. Roast them. You could do that too. So, but anyway, okay. I think I've talked enough today. I think I'm going to go for now. And I'll come in tomorrow and I'll do a cooking scope tomorrow. I'm just going to keep looking for stuff to do. But in the meantime, I hope your night is a blessed one. Take care. God bless. And until we meet again, bye-bye.